The most dominant sport in media is football, and we are in prime time for it right now. Take it away, Mike Tirico.
From 37 to send Washington to the Final Eight. The Washington Commanders off the upright, and it is in! They doink their way to the divisional round! Unbelievable!
Everybody loves sports media. I'm Andrew Marchand. He's John Meterparel, and we're here every week discussing the biggest stories in sports media. John, how you doing?
I'm doing great. You know, every time I hear that doink, it just gives me a sense of calm. It's like there wasn't even a double doink. It was just a single doink. You and I used to hear that all the time at Ithaca with those erratic Ithaca kickers.
Tirico was on top of it, putting the doink into his call, which was excellent job by him. Before we get started, on a serious note, just want to send our best out to everybody in LA. We have a lot of listeners, a lot of friends and out there, and so just want to send our best to everyone there. Just terrific what we're seeing from here on the East Coast. So prayers and our best to everyone out there.
No question about that. I can't believe the images that we're seeing every day. Some outstanding media coverage as well. But horrifying situation. We just hope everybody stays safe.
All right, let's get to the media aspect of it. What's our agenda, John?
All right, coming up, Andrew, we'll get our thoughts on the NFL playoff weekend, maybe some broadcast booth thoughts, and college football playoffs that's just in. The finals are coming up. Could they be on the move? And what happened to the DOA venue deal?
We'll talk that. NBA and ESPN, number one team, got a little update there. Norby Williamson set for a new job. We'll also answer your questions. We're sponsored by WSC Sports. If you're a team, you're a league, you're owner, and you're listening, and you want to connect with your audience, push notifications. You ever thought about how you can reach fans on their devices they're most engaged with, their mobile phones, with push notifications? You just go, we all get notifications. This is from WSC Sports. They automate the inclusions of near live video highlights sent directly to fans' phones via push notifications. You're a big league, you're a small league, you're a network. You want to get that. You want to get it out quick and notify people on their phones. WSC Sports, Google WSC Sports, upper right-hand corner, yellow button, press that. Email them, tell them Marchand sent you. We're on twice a week podcast, andrewmarchand.com, to upgrade your subscription. If you're a free subscriber, you're getting a little bit of this podcast to hear the whole thing, get all the archives and every moment that you don't want to miss that we do every Tuesday and Thursday. Go to andrewmarchand.com, andrewmarchand.com.
All right, Marchand, you can bat lead off. What's up in your world?
My what's up is Dick Vitale. Great news coming from Dickie V. His cancer has receded. He's been cleared to broadcast again. You know, Dickie V once told me he wants to broadcast until he's 100, back on track. So that's just great news. Dickie V is a great guy, and he's done so much for cancer research, especially for children. So it's great to hear that Dickie V is going to be back at a broadcast booth courtside pretty soon.
Yeah, you know, it's funny. You talk to everybody who works for ESPN, they'll tell you a Dick Vitale story. I have one where he actually gave me a book in the lobby that he wrote. My son was about 2 years old, and he said, here's my book. Just tell him to love this. And you know what? My son did love it. And that was kind of my first moment with Dick Vitale, but he is just an outstanding guy. Everybody loves Dickie V, and that's great news. My what's up is Kirk Herbstreit. I thought he had a fantastic moment in the booth with Al Michaels on Wild Card Weekend. Here it is.
If I were a Steelers fan, the thing that would concern me just watching this first half, you're in the postseason. You're getting dominated. I don't see any fight. I don't see any pushback. It's one thing to lose XOs against a really talented offense, but where the hell is the fight? This is the Pittsburgh Steelers. Yeah. There's nothing.
All right, now this is what we're looking for from Kirk Herbstreit. He was opinionated. He was insightful. He was definitive. That was a really strong moment for him. He hasn't had that many in an NFL booth. He's terrific on college football. NFL booth just doesn't seem as comfortable. But you know what? He gave it to your Steelers. They deserved it. They were behind 14-0 at the time, much to your chagrin. But that's exactly what I think fans want to hear from Herbstreit. Got about a 30-second runway from Al Michaels to give us his opinion, and it's something that will make an impact. It's one of those things where you listen to an announcer and you say, all right, make an impactful statement. That was an impactful statement.
Definitely. Now, Rex Ryan, he's my what's down. He's trying to make impactful statements, but every statement's about Rex Ryan. When Mike Vrabel is announced by Adam Schefter, a little breaking news announcement that was all over the internet, that Mike Vrabel is going to be the head coach of the Patriots. The first reaction is, I'm hoping to kick his butt as the Jets coach. That's what Rex said. It's fine. I get it. That's Rex shtick. That's how he goes about his business. That's how he's trying to get that job. But we're trying to listen for an analysis on these games. And yeah, it's a little personality, but Rex to me makes it too much about Rex, not enough about what you're analyzing. And I don't think it's always needed. Sometimes it's fun. Sometimes it's fine. In this case, Mike Vrabel is the head coach of the Patriots. Let's hear what your thoughts are on Mike Vrabel as a coach. You have Teddy Bruschi there. He gave you a lot of insight, really pointed out some inner workings. He didn't name names, but did kind of act as if there are people inside that organization, maybe at the top, who are meddling a little too much. But Rex Ryan gets my what's down for making it too much about himself.
Yeah, I saw that live, and it was just uncomfortable. It was like the uncomfortable moment of laughter. The guffaw. You love those guffaws. We hear that all the time on sports radio. But a good analysis on your part. My what's down is one Greg McElroy. Now, I like McElroy. I think he's, for the most part, a good analyst with Sean McDonough, but he had a really bad moment in the semifinal game, the Notre Dame game, where he inexplicably said that Notre Dame needs to score quickly with 29 seconds left and make sure that they guard against the clock. Are you kidding me? It's a tie ball game. I mean, I just don't understand what that was about. Actually, he said the point was they shouldn't score a touchdown with 29 seconds left. What? Greg, you lost control of where the game was. There wasn't 5 minutes left. It was 29 seconds left. You want to score a touchdown. You've talked about this before. It's instinctual. You need to have a recognition of how much time is left. You need to have a recognition of the rules at that point. You need a recognition of timeouts. He just kind of lost it. And McDonough tried to bring him back on the right track, but it was still disjointed and a rough couple minutes for Greg McElroy.
We know time management here. If you want to listen to the rest of this podcast, go to andrewmarchand.com, andrewmarchand.com. Was that well done or terrible, Meat?
I'll give you a well done.
Well done. All right, thank you.
I'm in a charitable mood. All right, let's go to our questions, shall we? What are our takeaways from the NFL weekend? But we're going to go through the boosts. I love this. We're going to break down the boosts. Let's start with, Ian Eagle and Charles Davis, Texans and Chargers.